23. Fresh out of college. TFW, no job, no GF, no life. After months of searching, say fuck it and work for a temp agency, get a call one day that some tech sales company needs someone to organize their files. Fuck it, it's money. Greeted by HR leader. 8 of 10 MILF. Go to HR. MILF City. Spend a week hanging out with the MILFs and organizing physical files. Notice that no one really pays attention to what I do, but they all enjoy talking to me. One day I'm told to print some documents. A printer is right next head MILF's desk. I look up the IP of the printer and connect the shitty ThinkPad laptop I was given to it. As it prints, the MILFs look to me like I'm a god.
OMG Anon, how did you get that to work? You must be some sort of computer genius.
What? Discover that IT is just one guy who never does and they've asked him to connect their computers to the printer for weeks. I hook up everyone's computers in 30 minutes. I'm now tech god, lord of the MILFs. What was a week-long contract turns into a month-long contract. Come in every day and blow their minds doing simple shit on computer. Told to make spreadsheet about employee information.
This should take you a day or two, Anon.
Complete it in an hour.
OMG, you're so good with computers, that would have taken me forever.
Slowly gain the affection of the MILFs. All throughout this process I keep hearing about how IT sucks and the one IT guy who works for a company of around 100 people never does anything. I figured he was just busy, until one day I see the man I shall refer to as the Beast from here on out. One day installing drivers for various shit on HR MILFs computers. In walks the Beast. Large fat greasy man around my age. Completely underdressed, groaning as he moves. Says he's there to connect people's computers to the printer. They explain I took care of it. Our eyes meet. A rivalry is formed. The Beast knows his rule has been upset. And now the MILFs, a strong alliance to have, flock to me. He scoffs and walks off. MILFs talk about him.
Yeah, he doesn't talk much. No one is really too fond of it. LOL, Anon, I wish you worked with us.
But we don't need another IT guy.
A plan is hatched. I will be IT guy, lord of the MILFs. Day after day I do everything IT should do, which really boils down to installing drivers and connecting hardware. One day I try to connect printer to some old fat computer. Discover there's a password on printer. Passwords are on everything. Go directly to IT and ask the Beast if I can get the password. The Beast smirks.
Don't worry about that stuff. I'm the IT guy, I got it.
IT guy returns to his lair. MILFs displeased since I can no longer help them out. Over the next few days I just filed all this confidential shit like employees' past run-ins with the law. Notice the folder for the Beast. His name is on the IT door, so that's how I know it's him. Open it up and flip to his history with the law. See, he got caught stealing from a store in 2012. Look through notes made by HR employee. This motherfucker stole a 3DS from GameStop and got a misdemeanor for it. Laugh and get back to work, determined to take him down. I will be IT guy. Notice the Beast goes to lunch at the same time every day. He takes an hour-long lunch break. He doesn't leave IT unlocked. I don't know what I'm looking for, but I know if I can get into IT room I can end him. The mecca of the IT room is calling to me. It will be mine. One day the Beast leaves for lunch and doesn't lock IT room door. No one pays attention to me. This is my time. Enter IT room. Terrible stench enters my nose. Wires everywhere. Servers not organized at all. Cheetahs on his desk. The company paid this motherfucker 52k a year to live like this. I approach his computer, looking for something good. Boot it up to see Pokemon wallpaper on computer. Files scattered across desktop. One is plain text document entitled password. Open it. Turns out its password has been Charizard 1, 2, 3 this whole time. See another folder. ROMs. Jackpot. ROMs and emulation software for Game Boy, SNES, all that shit. Open a few games. He was actually really far in Pokemon Blue and was halfway through Chrono Trigger. His Pokemon party sucked though, and for some reason he used a level 42 Ditto. This is all the evidence I need to take him down. Snap a few pictures of the ROMs. Head back to HR happier than ever before. I will be IT guy. Return to HR and show them ROMs. Feel like a dick, but the beast must be conquered. Have to explain to them what ROMs are for like 30 minutes.
So, he downloaded video games to play at work?
Explain that it's illegal to download ROMs. HR agents. They call him in when he gets back from lunch and show him the pictures. He rages at me.
He isn't supposed to be in it. This is an invasion of privacy.
I was just trying to help out HR. I didn't mean to see any of this, but wasting the company's time is no joke. I sound like the biggest fat, but I'm laughing so hard as the Milfs eat it up. He gets fired the next day. As he was walking out, I had a strange moment. You know in Star Trek Wrath of Khan, where Khan says to Kirk in another life we could have been allies? I felt this way about the beast. He wasn't a bad guy, just a lazy person who played games all day, and that's exactly what I planned to do in IT, but it had to be done, for the Milfs. I'm instantly the next candidate, and go in for an interview with HR. Best interview I ever had. This lady didn't know shit about computers, so I just threw around buzzwords to sound intelligent. Well, you see, I've been dealing with RAM-based systems for quite some time, and in order to optimize a system of this size you have to delete any potential virus programs to optimize the megabyte data flow.
Oh wow, Anon. I never knew that.
Get the job in a heartbeat. Enter IT the next week. Nothing has been cleaned. The great reconstruction begins. Spend a week eliminating his stench from IT. Keep all his ROMs on the computer. Spend half my days installing shit for the Milfs and everyone else in the company. The other half playing his Pokemon file. I released Ditto, because who the f needs a level 42 Ditto? All their files are physical files. So when I get bored I begin the insanely long process of making everything digital. Scanning a few dozen things a day, checking data with employees. It's a good way to kill time and meet people. One day I'm get a file for a woman around my age named Emily. She didn't fill out everything on it, so I go down to speak to her. Enter sales and go to the cubicle with her name. Emily is not at her desk, instead there sits a goddess. If there has ever been a 10/10ths for me, it would be Emily. Spaghetti in my pockets as I approach, but then I remember the truth. I'm IT, Lord of the Milfs. Emily will come to worship me in time. Sit down and go over the file with her. Can't keep my eyes off her. Absolutely beautiful and charismatic. Return to IT with file. She will be mine. Over the next week I stopped digitalizing all the information. Emily is the main objective. First pull her personal file. Find some good information. Bank account numbers, employment history, past altercation with the law, none. Nothing to really go on. Then I find her resume. It's a solid start. Resume reveals where she went to school, and her cover letter reveals more. She enjoys music, has played violin for 11 years. It's a start. Take all these files, make copies of them, and bring them home with me for reference. I return to IT, and for over a week I make up plausible excuses to me near her. One day her computer isn't correctly transferring data to IT. Oops, oh well, guess I have to spend the whole day at your cubicle. Another day a virus may have affected her system, and no one else's. Open a terminal on her computer and type basic commands such as is to bring up a lot of text. Oh wow, yeah, this will take a while. Guess I have to spend some time with you at your cubicle. Do this for a week and slowly get to know her. She's really cool, loves music, and actually plays some Vidya. Too much spaghetti in my pockets to ask her out, but I bide some time. Eventually realize I'm retarded for not just monitoring her computer when she goes on Facebook or something. Get her Facebook password, dig some more. She's single. I know her bank account information, her friends, what she likes. The time to strike is now. Don't want to just ask her to a movie or some shit. I have too much information. That would not be putting it to good use. See that a symphony is playing at a nearby theater hall. Decide to buy 2 tickets to it. Holy shitballs, symphony tickets are expensive. Have to take a risk. I have too much information not to. The next day I go to her cubicle to fix up her computer. It's been acting up a lot lately. I better spend more time with you. While there I ask her what her plans for the weekend are. She looks a bit reserved, may think I'm asking her out. She says she's hanging out with some friends from college, then asks me what I'm doing. Explain that I was going to see the symphony with a friend, and I'm a huge fan of live violin music, but my friend backed out and now I have an extra ticket.
OMG Anon, I play violin, that's so cool.
Oh, well, I mean, I do have this extra ticket, and I would hate to go alone. Would you like to come with me? She's totally down, says she can be with her friends anytime. Begin to alpha up. Well, it's in the evening after dinner, so how about we get some food beforehand? She's fucking down with it. Word gets to the Milfs we are going out this weekend. They're all awesome, like a bunch of moms I'm attracted to in some weird up way. All telling me to have a great time with Emily. The wooing process begins, and I have knowledge on my side. Go to pick her up on Saturday. Dress up well. Figure a symphony is a pretty formal thing. Get at her house. Fucking Aphrodite emerges before me, allowing me to bask in her glory, wearing low-cut dress, dat cleavage. Choke on my words a little when I greet her like a beater. She laughs a little bit, and we head out. Have a great dinner together. She talks about Vidya a little bit. Her interest in Vidya surprises me. As she talks about GTA, I nearly slip up and almost say your file said nothing about you liking video games. Thank every god man has ever worshipped, I didn't do that. Dinner goes great, then we go to the symphony. Actually pretty fun. She's loving it. I take her home, nervous, and beat her as shit at the door. She takes the reins.
You know Anon, some of the pieces they played are pieces I know how to play. If you have a moment, you can come in and I'll play you a piece.
I feel like I'm in some fancy movie. Who the fuck makes an offer like that? I enter the domain of the goddess, spirits soaring. She will be mine. I'm IT, Lord of the Milfs, tamer of the goddess Aphrodite. Her apartment smells like flowers. Shit is fancy as fuck. Nice furniture, nice setting. She lights some candles. She plays violin, and is really good at it. I watch her play violin in the candlelight for a few moments. She finishes and I tell her she's amazing. She blushes. This is it. Go sit next to her, smile, and ask, so what do you want to do now? It's time. Make out for a bit. Can't believe my situation. Getting paid $50k a year to help Milfs hook up their computers to printers. Making out with a goddess. This is insane. We only make out. She doesn't want to go further. Agree to go out next weekend. When I get home I destroy the file I had on her. All the information must be committed to memory now. No loose ends. No chances. Return to work on Monday. Milfs in HR swarm me. Tell them we are going out again next weekend.
Oh Anon, that's so sweet. Oh, by the way, I can't connect to the internet.
Get back to work playing Final Fantasy VI and digitalizing files. Whole week is amazing. Whenever I see Emily we smile. Maybe speak a bit. We go out the next weekend and things are great. 1 month later we are still going out. Get invited to her place. It's time to bang. I'm IT guy, Lord of the Milfs, soon to be lover of Aphrodite. We make out. She takes off her top. Perfect tits, little pink nipples. Take it to the bedroom. Lay her on the bed and just look at her for a moment. Can't believe we are banging. Looks like a cross between Tori Black and Eva Angelina. We got at it for 3 hours. Physically and mentally exhausted afterwards. She suggested we take a shower together. No way am I turning that down. Bang in the shower for 30 minutes. Pass out on the bed. Things are great for 3 months. 1 week at work she's rather distant, avoidant and cold. Says she needs to talk to me. Oh Thursday night I go to her place. She just takes me to the bathroom and points to the counter. There's a pregnancy test there. Oh She's pregnant. She's upset. I'm just confused. Can't believe this happened. She's crying. She's confused. All this shit. She wants to keep it. She's shaking and scared and worried about what I will do. There I am, IT guy, Lord of the Milfs, lover of Aphrodite, soon to be dad. Go outside on the porch to get some air. Mind is blank. Don't really know what to do or say. I come back inside and see her sitting in the same chair where she played the violin for me. She's in a beautiful apartment. She's a beautiful person. The room is warm and smells good. I just stand there for a moment and look around at everything. In 4 months I went from a jobless college graduate with no GF and spaghetti in my pockets, to IT guy, lord of the Milfs, and lover of Aphrodite. Fuck it, this is no big deal. Tell her I love her. She tells me she loves me. She burst into tears. I hold her. We agree we are going to make it work. We are going to have a kid, and love each other, and make it work no matter what. Fast forward to current day. My son is 2. Emily is asleep right now. I'm comfortably drunk typing this story. Then I'm going to go sleep with her. It all started by digging around at a job, getting the beast fired, illegally copying confidential information, and getting the most beautiful girl I had ever seen pregnant. We are getting married in 8 months, moving into a house in 3. MFW and I've never been happier. Life is crazy B. One day you're a fat straight out of college. The next you're a father and almost a husband with a great family. Keep it at B. Life works itself out in great ways. TFW Emily and I spent the day playing Dark Souls 2. TFW my son loves Red Hat Guy and watches me play Super Mario 3. TFW it all worked out.